Okay, there's a lot going on. This is the hub for the top of the roof frames. It's kind of finished. It was going to be the other way up, but consultation with Sarah and also a new idea of my own. So now it's going to be this way up. So the 8-sided piece is going to be down the bottom, underneath. So that's, oh no, the 16-sided piece is going to be underneath. The 8-sided piece is going to be on top. I've got it upside down because I'm about to build the stand that will temporarily hold it in place in the middle of the yurt on these bits of ply. I have to take the thickness of those, which I haven't taken into consideration yet, but anyway, it's not much. So that will hold it up there, and then with some bits of string and stuff, I can get it centered so that I can start building the roof frame. And at the same time, I realised that I've made the covers for the last 2 wall sections, and I've cut the ply for the last 2 wall sections, but I hadn't actually got anything insulation to put in them. But these are the last bits. These are the really badly cut bits of insulation. I don't know if you can see how badly cut. Well, you can, yeah, I'm sure. Very badly cut. These are the first bits of insulation I tried to cut when I was up in the at the woods. Not the other woods, the recent woods. And they were very bad, totally unusable for what I wanted to do. But I had them on the ceiling to stop the condensation and keep it a bit warmer. Anyway, now I've got them off the ceiling, and I've had a very, very lucky thing, which is that I can match them up so that the really bad cuts, I can just glue them back together into a single. I'll take that off there. So I've actually found that those two they originally were together. These two were originally together. They're much better, but they're still not flat. And these two were originally together. So I've got 6 pieces of wonky, badly cut polystyrene, but because they came from the original themselves, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, I could stack them all back up perfectly with no gaps. So very easy to glue that together into an extremely good slab. I'm very pleased. So this is compared to some kind of making up these last 2 sections. Look at them. I've got just exactly the right amount. Yeah, pretty much exactly to within an inch, the right amount. So I'm having a little kind of conflag with myself now about which glue to use, because over the course of the last few weeks I've acquired this, and this. And they all kind of work, but not quite as they say. So for instance, well, these two definitely don't go off very fast. And that is supposed to be bonded in like 15 minutes. But I mean, I know it's not the warmest of times, and it was much colder. I didn't realise, but last time I tried to use that, it took about, well, it just never went dry. And the bits are kind of like that now. That's been on there for an hour. It's supposed to be bonded after 15 minutes, and it's just like slimy old rubbish. So, but if you leave a bit for a week or 2, it does work. I mean, anyway, I haven't got a week or 2. So I never thought that this stuff would work because it's, polystyrene. Most things just melt away from it, but it doesn't melt away from it. And it actually says you can use it for polystyrene, and it's really expensive. Mind you, it's all really expensive. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. So today, hopefully, I will finish those 2 last wall panels. Then I can put up the entirety of the floor, the entirety of the wall panels, although I haven't actually made a door, made the window frames or anything like that yet, because I'm still waiting for the wood. And also I can do that when it's actually built. I can put, like builders do, I can put a bit of tarp in amongst the openings, well, not the door, but the windows, and make them, and then come 2 days later, fit a window, have a cup of tea, like that. So that's what's happening. Yeah, there is kind of a deadline now, and it's now the 2nd of May to be Sarah moved out of where she is by the 10th of May. Sounds like Grand Designs, doesn't it? I've been watching quite a lot of Grand Designs, really, because it kind of chills me out. The problems those guys are having with their £4 million houses, etc., chill me out somehow or another. But probably whatever. So there's not much longer to go, and there's a lot to do. And in my mind, each stage is simpler than the last stage, but actually, when I get to them, there are complications that I hadn't previously considered. So space is one of them, because right up to this line here, where that wall is and where that shelf is, and across to where that upright is, I need all of it, apart from the corners, to put this up. So this big workshop place actually will condense down to this space here, which is about the size of a half-decent garage and no headroom. And in here I've already got 2 8x4 benches. I will also need to have this sewing situation set up. So yeah, it's going to be a bit like yogic. I suppose I'll have to be kind of like, it'll be back to like, it'll be as if I'm working on the floor. Even though there are benches here, they'll all probably go into one big slab, and then if I need to get in or out, I'll just crawl over them. Probably by that stage I won't really need to get in or out. It'll be more a case of calling for supplies. Looks like once a day, get somebody to come bring me something to eat. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So there's an awful lot going to happen now. No, there's an awful lot needs to happen now. Slightly different things anyway. Good luck to us all. Fantastic. See you next time. Thank you.